Hello, hi, this is Letitia Norte, and just to give you a little bit of background, I would say this presentation is a little different because our other presentation was more interactive because we had students and everybody with us, but with Ethiopia, I for some reason forgot to click the record button, so we missed almost like I would say the first eight slide or so. So I have decided to just start all over to just give this presentation, I guess, start over. Yeah. So I hope you will enjoy. I hope that you will like this. So for starters, like I said, my name is Letitia Norte, and I am the founder and executive director for Expanding Boundaries, and the virtual field trip, which is we started off. We went to Bahrain, then went to Ghana, went to China, and went to Pakistan, and this one today we are going to Ethiopia. And I would say that the original plan for this event was to take the student to DC embassies in DC, for the student to explore all the beautiful countries that are represented here in the United States, and to just go to the embassy like a day, an International World Day, just to learn about the country, their culture, food, drinks, all those stuff, and dance, and also like what are the passports, the visa requirement if they choose to go there. But due to COVID-19, we couldn't fulfill that, so the team decided to start this virtual field trip to give the student that exposure and the excitement about this country. So if you are here, thank you for joining. Welcome on board. Again, it's Expanded Boundaries International virtual field trip to Pakistan, to Ethiopia. So before we start, I want to thank our partners and sponsors. Everything Expanding Boundaries is all about village. It takes a village to accomplish anything. So I want to first and foremost thank our sponsors and partners, those who have been with us, holding our hands, backing us up, supporting us in every step of the way. Adam Eye Technology, Dame Steez and Apparel, Mission and Movement, Xenotech Service, 3MB Consultants, 4Imprint, KB Connect, VPI Firm, Omega Lock and Key, Afrique Today, Ryan Institute, Full Blast STEM, Rebecca Horan Consulting. So I want to thank them. These people have played and are still playing a vital role in our city explorers, and I want to thank them for everything that they have been doing behind the scenes to push us and to help fulfill this mission. We also wanted to highlight that with the Ethiopia presentation that we did, we had a sister organization, the Aurora Colorado Sister City International, which is based in Colorado, and we had Jenna, who is one of the program coordinators over there, I think, join us with some of her students. And from what I had no idea, but what I learned is that Aurora, Colorado Sister Cities International, have a sister city in Ethiopia called Adama. So it was just fitting that they would join us. And Sister City and Expanding Boundaries, we haven't really been doing much collaboration yet, but it is a goal that in the coming future we'll be working together. Since now it seems like most of the things are going to be virtual, so the case here in Baltimore and the case in Colorado, I'm praying and hoping that they can all learn and connect and collaborate with each other. So that's Sister City International for you, and this is their website if you want to learn more about them. Now, so we are here. Expanding Boundaries is located in Baltimore. So from Baltimore, we are going to head all the way to Ethiopia. Ethiopia, also known as Abyssinia or the Italian East Africa. Ethiopia, the Horn of Africa, shares borders with Eritrea to the north, Djibouti to the northeast, Somalia to the east, Kenya to the south, South Sudan to the west, and Sudan to the south northwest. Ethiopia is the largest and most populated country in the Horn of Africa. With the 1993 secession to Eritrea, its former province along the Red Sea, Ethiopia became a landlocked country. Ethiopia is one of the world's oldest countries, its territory extent having varied more than millennia of its existence. In ancient time, it remained centered on Aksum, an imperial capital located in the northern part of modern states, about 100 miles or 160 kilometers from the Red Sea coast. The present territory was consolidated during the 19th and the 20th centuries as European powers encroached into Ethiopia's historical domain. So just to give just a background, I always say our virtual field trip is not a history class, so we just try to give a little bit background about the country. Should you choose to travel, just to have a little bit about who they are, where they have been and where they are coming from, so you can be able to better understand certain things should you witness certain things when you go to the country. So like we said, Ethiopia and Eritrea used to be I guess they are still brothers and sisters, and before the whole carving of Africa, Ethiopia and Eritrea were sisters. It was one territory, but due to some carving and some foreign influence in 1993, Eritrea had to fight for its independence away from the Ethiopians, and they were given that I guess the sovereignty to have become a nation state. I think it was in 2004 that it became a nation state. So this is just a little bit background about it. And like I said, Ethiopia is a landlocked. Before they were part of Eritrea, thanks to because of the Red Sea, it was not a landlocked. But now that Eritrea is out of the equation, now it's a landlocked country. So, like I said, Ethiopia is one of the oldest countries in the world. When we talk about China, our China virtual field trip, I shared with you guys how old China is, and Ethiopia is also that old. And if I'm not even mistaken, it might be older than China. So this is just a glimpse history about Ethiopia. So the timeline history of Ethiopia is that hominids, early ancestors of humans, lived in what is now eastern Ethiopia. It is one of their earliest known locations. The kingdom of Aksum in northern Ethiopia was born in 400 BC. So, and in 300 AD, Christianity becomes the official religion of the Aksum people. So you all know Ethiopia. I don't know whether you read your Bible. It's in the Bible, and the story of King Solomon, when King of Sheba had to go to Ethiopia because she has heard all the wisdom and every good thing that is coming from King Solomon. So she went and paid homage to him. But from I would say history or I don't say folklore, but anyway, from history, King Solomon and King of Sheba had, I guess, a son. And out of that, he started to rule. So Queen Sheba brought not basically, but she helped to bring something from Jerusalem, or from the Jewish tradition, back to Ethiopia. So I would just forward things to 1888 to 1892, when the Kefu Khan, it says that evil days, one of Ethiopia's most severe famine, is triggered by cattle plague and drought. So Ethiopia has gone through a lot of some casualties that we will talk about in other slide. And the Kefu Khan, which is the evil days, it's part of one of the I guess a plague and a drought that occurred in Ethiopia. So in 1896, Ethiopian defeats Italy in the Battle of Adwa. it is the first time Africans defeat an European power's attempt to conquer the land. So Italy had planned to take ownership or colonize Ethiopia, and the Ethiopians fought and they won. So in 1941, it says that Italy occupies Ethiopia, and Haile Selassie forms an alliance with the Britain. So in 1941, Ethiopian the British forces drive Italian forces out of Addis Ababa. So for the Ethiopians to be able to overcome and to defeat and to I would say evict the Italians, they had to go and seek help from the British Empire, and they had to build like a pact or a treaty to be able to evict them from Ethiopia or from Addis Ababa during that time. So Haile Selassie, that was Haile Selassie's regime or reign. So in 1974, the military pushes Haile Selassie, who has helped Ethiopia to gain, I guess, their freedom or whatever from the Italians. Okay, here they are right now. That now because he formed a monarchy, Haile Selassie formed a monarchy. So here they are right now that the people don't want any monarchy. They don't want anything about any monarchy, anything like that. So the military pushes Haile Selassie out and ends the monarchy, and that brought out a harsh socialist state that made the nation establish a harsh socialist state. So I hope I'm making sense. Again, this is not a history class, but just to help you to understand some of the things that they have gone through. And I want to also point out that the Ethiopian holy book, the Kibra, and the Glory of the Kings, was published in the 1300s, and it's one of it's described the legendary Queen of Sheba's visit to the court of King Solomon in Jerusalem in the 10th century BC. So one of the oldest, I guess, holy book that they wrote about the Queen Sheba. So if you want to get to know about that book when you go there, I guess it might be in their museum and stuff. Try and look into it. And so now we are back to 1998 to 2000. If the Ethiopia-Eritrea border remains closed, there was a border that there was a fight concerning borders, and a border war between Ethiopia and Eritrea cost over 70,000 lives, and a peace agreement was eventually reached, and out of that, Eritrea was able to part ways to become a sovereign state. So before, Eritrea and Ethiopia were one, but they had, I guess, a border war, and out of that, Eritrea parted ways, and now it has become a sovereign state. Again, this is not a history class; it's just a glimpse of it. So I will be no. So and then we want to also point out that Africa and Ethiopia, because Ethiopia was never colonized, when Ghana and other African nations gained independence from the British or the European countries and stuff, they had to look for somebody that they can, I guess, a big brother or a big sister to look up to draw some ideas and inspiration. And Ethiopia was the country that they all looked to for that inspiration. And so when you look at most of African flags, you will know that they all depict the red, gold, green. And you might ask, where did they even get a red, gold, green? They got it from the inspiration from the Ethiopians. Okay, so because Ethiopia is co-founder of the Organization of the African Union, and also an advocate for liberation of the League of Nations, which is now the United Nations. So Ethiopia has played a vital role in establishing international norms. So when African nations were able to gain independence, they were able to look up to their big brother or their neighboring country to be able to get to learn from and to use their flags, the colors that represent or symbolize the nation, also for all of African nations. So I hope this one makes sense to you. And I want to also point out that Ethiopia has gone through a series of flag changes, and this is not just a summary of the flags all the changes in flags talk about the different regimes in the different era. But the beauty about all this is that the green, yellow, and red has always stand through. It was only one time that the red was top, and then the yellow was in the middle, and the green was last. But now it has been switched to green, red, yellow, and red, and it have stayed like this till now. Just that once in a while they will take the middle one out and they'll bring it back in, but now it stays the current flag right now, and it's here to stay, hopefully. So that's that. Our next slide. Present day Ethiopia. This is somebody's balcony. So that's right now somebody's house balcony we are looking at right now. So present day Ethiopia. This is the African Union Center. So we said Ethiopia is located. Ethiopia borders are Eritrea, Sudan, Somalia, and all those stuff. So just to let you know, all Ethiopia, this is the only Lake Turkana that is over here. And this, you can tell, Eritrea, there's no sea like the Indian Ocean or the Gulf of Aden. It's nothing like that. So Ethiopia is landlocked. There's no major sea, and yeah, I hope, or river. So I hope I'm making sense over here for you. And this we will talk about is a natural attraction center. That is a salt river that you can also visit when you go to Ethiopia. And so I want to give you a brief review about Ethiopia right now, present day Ethiopia. Okay, so for Ethiopia right now, the life expectancy with 65 males, 69 women. The capital of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa, and the largest city also is Addis Ababa. The nationality is Ethiopian. So let's say you meet somebody from Ethiopia and you say, "Hey, so what are you, or who are you," or something like that. They will say, "I'm Ethiopian." Just like you meet somebody from Ghana, they'll say, "I'm a Ghanaian," or you from America, you say you are American or Canadian. They'll also say that I'm Ethiopian. And the religion is Ethiopian Orthodox, which is 4.3%, and Muslim, Protestant, and traditional. I want to just point out Protestant, traditional, Catholic, and Ethiopian Orthodox. All of them are Christianity. So just to point out one out, so I would say Christianity is the major religion, over 50%, 60% Christians in Ethiopia. Currency is birr, and the symbol is ETB. So it's like $1 is equals to 34 birr, which I will show. It's a video that talks about currency conversion. Population is 108 million plus as of July. So it's an estimated that for July 2020. And the languages that is being spoken is Omoro, official working language in the state of Oromia, and 33.8% Amharic. So Amharic is one of the oldest languages in the world, and is the official language of Ethiopia, and it's 29.3%. So I want to point out for you to understand how diverse Ethiopia is, and the fact that from language perspective, they will talk about the official language and then the official working language. So based on where you are, the language that is being spoken over there might be different. So for an example, you might be here in United States, and you might be living in New Mexico, and they will say the official language in New Mexico is Hispanic. the official working language. Even though English is the official language in America, they'll say the official working language in New Mexico or in Texas is Hispanic. Or they'll say the official working language in Maryland is well, what kind of language can I choose? Okay, I don't know what kind of language I can choose. But anyway, just okay, of the official language is like it's Islamic or Muslim. So it's like, even though English is the official language based on the ethnicity, they have chosen the official working language in that place. So this tells you how the carving of Africa really has affected this nation. And it's not only this nation, it's all of African countries. Okay, so this tells you that they brought together different ethnicity and all that to blend in. But I will tell you that they have done a really, really good job in keeping that family tradition and being together. And then so that's that for the language part. Agriculture, you might be asking yourself, when I go, what are the things that it grows well in Ethiopia? Cereal, coffee, oil seed type of plant, cotton, sugarcane, vegetables, all those stuff, it grows there well. And the industry that is helping them in their, I guess, their GDP is food processing, beverages, textiles, leather garments, chemicals, metals, processing, and cement. So if you don't know anything about Ethiopia, this is what I would say. These are the overview of Ethiopia. Type of government is federal parliamentary republic. A federal parliamentary republic refers to as a federation of states with a republican form of government that is more or less dependent upon the confidence of parliament at both the national and the subnational level. So to break this thing down, the people elect their parliament, and the parliament elects the president. I hope that makes sense to you. So that is what the federal parliamentary republic. So in this type of government, the majority carries the vote. Minorities' voices are not heard. The individual voices are not heard. Overview of Ethiopia in Addis Ababa. Traditional outfit, and this is not something over the top, but you might see women dressed up like this in Ethiopia. And whatchamacallit, even here in America, you might see some of them dressed like this because it's simple, everyday, beautiful outfit. And look how beautiful they are. So this is just as just to give you. You might be asking yourself, when I go there, what am I going to wear? You can wear your everyday regular clothes, or you can choose to wear any of these ones. And this is the Oromo tribe, just to give you how diverse Ethiopia is. Next slide. We are going to, okay, I pointed to you that Ethiopia does not have, it's just it's a landlocked country. So when you're talking about beaches and stuff, forget it. That's not where you go for beaches, okay? So I just want to share with you this land, just to let you know that this is a lake. It's not so this is a lake that was man-made lake. So it's not much going on. So that's what I wanted to share with you. But other than that, it's a beautiful, beautiful country. Next slide. We are going to, this is just a street view. A street view to just give you like things every day. One thing about our presentation is like to give you hands-on, I would say, real life experience should you choose to go there. What are the things that are you going to be seeing, or the environment, how is it like, and all those stuff. So just to give you, and this can give you an idea of the land and the forestation and all those stuff. and it's just like everyday land. Let me see. So you are from Baltimore all the way to Ethiopia. Your first destination is the Bali International Airport. Your first destination from anywhere, whether you're coming from China, India, Pakistan, Canada, United States, wherever you're coming from, your first destination will be at the airport. So here we are, just to give you a glimpse of the airport. So let me just do a 3D over here so you can tell. Addis Ababa International Academy, Addis Ababa Ball International Airport. So this is the airport right here, and inside the airport, Ethiopian Cloud9 Lounge, airport parking. So you can tell from everywhere. Here's the runway and all that. So we're gonna just try and see more interior. Let's see what they got for us. So we just click somewhere here and see. They have a prayer place. So yeah, every airport is the same. Nothing. This is just everyday regular airport. Let's see what we can get again from here. Let's see. That image was a little blurry, so. Yep, it's just like everyday regular. I say airports, the lounge and everything is just every day. So whatever airport that you have in your country, the amenities that you enjoy, there might be similar ones, just like the Ethiopian airport, but just to give you that your first destination. So here we are inside the airport. I want us to watch this video. When you get here, you will see it's just like everyday airports. The wheelchairs, the taxis, everything. So nothing new. So if you're asking yourself, how is it going to be? What does it look like? There are taxis, there are Ubers, everything ready to just take you to your other destination when you get to Ethiopia. So we're gonna end here. Next slide. Places that you can visit. So now you are in Ethiopia and you are asking yourself, where can I go? Okay, you ask yourself, where can I go? And the next coming slide is gonna guide you on places that you can go and visit and stuff. So let's get it going. So the first destination that I will suggest, will be the National Museum of Ethiopia. So the National Museum of Ethiopia is also referred as the Ethiopian National Museum. So here it is. I always say that remember I was telling you that Ethiopia is very, very old. It's like the nation, that the birthplace of the world or the earth. Okay, so they have stories to tell about the hominids and the Homo sapiens and all those stuff. They have stories to tell. So when you go to this museum, it will give you history about even mankind, the history of mankind itself, before it will even take you to the history about Ethiopia and how they became who they are. So this is a good place that I would suggest you will go to learn about. If you are into archaeologists and the history of man and all those stuff, this is a good place to go and to learn about more about Ethiopia and their contribution to civilization and everything. So this is the National Museum of Ethiopia. Next destination, places that you can visit, is La Libella. So this place is also, so it's a town, okay? And if I am not mistaken, I will say that this town is one of Ethiopia's attraction centers. It has a lot to offer. So even if you want to get it, you want to get your hotel or something here, I would say why not? Because it has a lot to offer. But no, nevertheless, no matter where you choose to stay, there will be something for you to do, something for you to explore. So this place, it's called this Lalibela holds the seven churches of the world, or the seven churches of Ethiopia. Okay, so let's explore them right now. So it's a town in Ethiopia, and when you go, you get to explore all these things. So let's and the beauty about these attraction centers and these buildings is that they were hewn from the rock. So this, I don't know how to explain the beauty about it. That a mountain, that they carve these things out of mountains, okay, out of big rocks. These are like divine architectural buildings that gives you the wisdom and the knowledge of man, and how we create things out of nothing. I hope I'm making sense. You can tell over here that the rocks are, some of them still have the rocks, but to create a building inside, like, that is profound. I know we talk about the pyramid and stuff, but if you are looking for another awesome wonder, these are all United Nations UNESCO site. So it's a very beautiful place to behold. Can you imagine that they build this by hewing, like, oh my God, it's beautiful. So that's Lalibela. Sorry, Lalibela. So the next place that you can visit, before we even do, I want you to see the interior of Lalibela.
Christian pilgrims who are prevented from going to the Holy Land. To this day, it is a place of pilgrimage and devotion. Well, across northern Ethiopia, you'll find hundreds of rock-hewn churches. They may not be as big and spectacular as what you find here in Lalibela, but they're still being constructed even today, using that ancient craft that many thought had died out. Scholars have long believed that the practice of carving churches had all but disappeared 500 years ago. But local priests like Gebre Meskel Sema is one of a dozen who are keeping the tradition alive. Gebre Meskel and his team of 3 have carved out 4 churches, which took them 4 years to complete.
Can you imagine?
This is God's will, the work of the Holy Spirit. We have never seen any plans or any references for these designs. We just started our job and the Holy Spirit guided us. And you can see the result is this.
So that's that. These places were built so that people can just have a place of worship, okay? So the next destination is Beth Georgis, okay? So this one was in Lalibela, and I want you to also see the beauty about it. Let me just do a 3D, and let's see what image that they have for us. Okay, we have an image. Yay. Okay, because one thing about Ethiopia is they don't have that much images on Google Earth, so bear with us. This is I would say around it. Okay, so just to give you a close view of it, and let's go back to this one, Pete Georgis. Okay, so this is another rock-hewn monolithic churches in Lalibela. So another church that was hewn. I know we've seen something similar like this. So just imagine, these were rocks that were like, I am blown. But people, they still go there and they worship. They have not stopped. The beauty about it is that they have not stopped. They still go there and they still worship. But to think about it, that this used to be once rock, and I'm just blown. Like, I'm just like, you gotta see it to believe it. You gotta see it to enjoy, to behold the beauty and the talent and the skills of these people. So that's that. Let's go to another destination. Places that you can visit should you go to Ethiopia. Ashton Marian Monastery, another beautiful place, another historical place for you to visit. And here it is. Look how beautiful the landscape is. It's on the mountain top. Yes, you will have to do some walking. You will have to do some walking. So here it is. Yep, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But it's a walking, it's a sacred ground. So you gotta walk and go and meet the divinity. You gotta walk and just go and explore the place. It's also made out of rock. So that is that. Next destination, Ashton Miriam Monastery, another part of the seven churches. And let's see, 3D. Okay. So this is just another side of it, just for you to see the modern day not modern day, the history of Christianity in Africa. The history of Christianity in Africa, just to give you that glimpse. Let's see, what do they got for us? Another image. Let's see it, or the hill or the mountain. Okay. So we are back to where we left. Let's go back. Let's go back. That's the thing with Google Earth. Let's try and find something else. Okay. Hopefully it's something different. Okay. It's not. It's the same. So that's that. Let's go to the next. Fossilized bath. So this bath was for King Fossilized. So it was built for the king, and it has now become a tourist attraction. And you will see what. Okay, so it was built for a king, so it used to be like a pool, a bath. Yeah, the name should tell you. Okay, so that the king used to come here with I don't want to say concubines, but with his people, and they would just come and just enjoy music and everything going on here. And look how I can only imagine how old these trees are, but they are still surviving and bringing shade. Just look at that. Wow. So another historical place that you can visit. Next destination, the Red Terror Martyr, the Red Terror Martyr. So Memorial Museum. So there was a season, or I would say a time in Ethiopians' life that there was a lot of bloodshed, and this museum was created to remember lives that were lost, the torture that people went through during that time. So this was built or opened in 2010 to commemorate and to remember lives that were lost during the Red Terror, which is at the Marxist Leninist time when Haile Selassie was overthrown. The casualties, the things that went on, the torture. This was made to pay homage to the innocent life that were killed. So this is a really good place. I would suggest that you will go to learn about what really happened and what are they doing, so that it will help you understand how the carving of the African continent has caused some of these atrocities or events in different part of Africa. And we all know this is not the only time. We had another similar story with Congo and all those stuff. So all these stuffs are some of the things that the whole carving or blending in different ethnicity has brought some of these casualties and stuff. The zoo Another place that you can visit is the Zoological Natural History Museum. So if you are a zoologist, you're into zoo animals and stuff, this is another great destination for you to go. And you can look, you can even email them and say, hey, I want to do an internship over there, and they will say, come on. Then you can go and learn, take your ideas also, and go and collaborate, because there is a major need for the world to connect. And if you don't send that email and stuff, and they might say we have even some kind of stipend or some kind of money to help you with your transportation or your housing and stuff. So these are good places to look into if you're looking for internship or some kind of volunteer. Okay, so another destination is the Ethnological Museum, which is a heritage museum to give you, when you enter, it's just history. I always say that a people that does not know their history are born or meant to fail. You got to know where you are coming from to make the right decision. And I know if you go to a place and they don't value their past, whether good or bad, they cannot be able to move forward. And Ethiopia have done a good job to maintain their old society, their culture, their old architecture, and to build on to the newness. So this is a very good place for you to go to visit and to learn about Ethiopia, learn more about Haile Selassie and his contribution, learn about their language, how it became, how the lion became a national emblem or a symbol in Ethiopia, and all those stuff. So this is a really good destination. Oromo Cultural Center. Oromo Cultural Center too is another great destination for you to go to learn about the culture of Ethiopia and the different ethnic city. You see, when you enter, it gives you different ethnicities that Ethiopians have, so that you understand that when you meet this person or that person, you're able to identify that what tribe are you. Because in Ethiopia, and I can guarantee you in most African countries, it's a lot of tribes that come together to make it one. Our next destination is the Yekati 12 Monument. So the Yekati 12 Monument, these are the victims of Italians. So when the Italians were trying to invade or take ownership or to rule the Ethiopians, the people that stood up and to fight for Ethiopia, this is a memorial for them, to honor them for the blood that they shed to keep the country a sovereign nation and not to be ruled by foreign nationals. So this is a place that I would say definitely a place for you to visit and to pay your homage. And next destination, Shola Market. If you are looking to bargain, to buy stuff, this is the place, the Shola Market. Everything you could possibly think of, they have it over there. Souvenirs, everything, spices, everything. If you are looking into bargaining, this is the place. This is the place. Both open and closed market. If you're looking to get some traditional outfit, this is the destination. Look at all the straw pot and the straw bowls that they have made and the covers and stuff. This is your destination if you are looking to get in this stuff. So that's that Shola market. And the next, I want us to talk about the inside the Shola market.
And if you're new here, hi, welcome to my little side note. Hi guys, it's currently like 7 a.m. I'm jet lagged. This is my second day here, and I haven't seen anything because I got here at midnight to Africa. What is this? I feel like we're on the way to.
So you can
market.
tell she's in a taxi.
Full house right
Oh,
now.
and
and these little van buses things. I don't know what they're called. I had no issues riding one. So how do you say?
so that is the market.
What should I say welcome to Ethiopia.
So you can hear their language.
So actually, my
Isn't that beautiful? So that is
our dresses are a little bit too long, so that's why we came to the market today, and we're gonna get them cut. Family's doing all the work.
so if you want to do some kind of customized clothing and stuff, that is the market for you to go to meet the tailors and the seamstress. Okay, so Shola market, be ready to bargain. Okay, Mercado market, another destination for you to shop for souvenirs, everything that you could possibly think of. It is there. It is there. It is there. It is there. So spices, the lentil, the beans, all those extras, anything they want to be, I cannot stress enough. This is the place. If you are looking to really understand the people, their tradition, what makes them who they are, the marketplace is a place to be. So I would say add it to your destination list. Don't cross it out. Go there, talk to the women in the market, the men, the street hawkers, those who are selling things on the street and stuff, just to understand what makes Ethiopia what it is as a nation. Our next destination, if you feel like, hey, I don't feel like really dealing with the hustle and the bustle, I want to go to some place quiet and calm and all that, then it will be the Dembel City Center. It's like everyday mall, like here in America. You can go there, and these prices, I don't think you can bargain. What you see is what you get. Okay, that's their financial center. So yeah. So this place, you can go there and just whatever food, eating and all that, it's like a regular mall for you to enjoy. So that's that, the Dembel City Center. And next destination, I just put this one here just to give you a glimpse. The Sheraton Addis, a luxury collection hotel in Addis Ababa, just to give you how modern. So I know I don't want to confuse you because I've shown you so much of their whole stuff, but just imagine the beautiful settings and the interior. It's beautiful, it's modern, it's contemporary. So this is what I wanted you to see about the old and the new Ethiopia. Okay, so the next destination is Bahrain. This is a waterfall destination. So you are in for a treat if you should choose to go to this place and to just enjoy yourself for an afternoon lounging and stuff. So that's this place, Bahrain Dar. Next destination, Dongar Palace, the Queen of Sheba Palace, another great architectural archaeological site for you to go and to explore. Next destination, Adama. So Adama is a city in Ethiopia, and we put Adama in there for our sister or our friend organization, the Sisters Aurora, Colorado Sister City International. Okay, we put this is their sister city. This is their sister city, so we put it in there to just give the student another interaction with that, for them to have some kind of overview of Adama. So Adama is a city in Ethiopia, and when you visit, these are the things that you are going to enjoy and behold. This is just a aerial view, and we at somebody's house. Oh, so that's that. A restaurant, a hotel. So that's Adama for you. And here you can tell I just want to do a 3D right now to give you some of the things that are in Adama. They have the Two Brothers Flour and Biscuit Factory. They have the Coca-Cola Adama branch. They have the Adama Science and Technology. We're going to talk about all this stuff, but just to give you that this city is really I would say advanced, and for them to even have a sister city here in the US, that is really, really cool. So we let's go to some of the places that they have. Okay, so the Adama General Hospital and Medical College. So if you went to medicine, I would say this is a good place for you to go and study, to do an internship with research. Are you doing a PhD? What is it that you are doing? Even when you are in the medical school, summertime, you can intern, volunteer. You might never know. I always say that don't limit your borders. Try to expand them, expand your network, and traveling, studying abroad, exchange abroad. These are some of the easiest things that you can do to expand your network. Okay, so Adama Medical Hospitals and Adama General Hospital and Medical College, it's a great place if you are into the science and the medical stuff, to do an internship or even an exchange program. Like, do a summer course over there, and you'll be amazed about the things that you are going to learn, and the people, the great people that you get in contact with. So this is Adama. So and Adama Science and Technology University, another great study abroad destination for you. Two Brothers Flour and Biscuit Factory. This is if you are into marketing, anything factory operation and all that. This company have done a great job, even to do an import to the United States. I think it's not a bad idea to inquire about those stuff. And this country have done a great job. Just look at that. And I'm sure we might have been eating some of their food, but it probably is. It has been private labeled, so you might not even think it's their food. But just imagine the wafers and the biscuit and all those stuff. So that is Adama. You can deal with at marketing, print and design and packaging and all those stuff. This is a really great place to learn about business strategies wise in Ethiopia. So now we've done Adama, which is like a little bit of business part. But you are asking yourself, we've been doing all these destinations. When are we going to eat? All right. So now I want to bring you to things that you can do, food that you can eat, or places, the things that you. Because I always have students asking me, well, I'm used to eating Chick-fil-A, I'm used to eating McDonald's, and if they don't have this food over there, I don't think I can go. So today we are going to break all those stuff to let you know that don't let food be the reason why you are not going to travel. So here we are with see, they have the OM Indian Bistro, and just look at that. Just look at that. Food, it should not be the reason. Just look at this. I want to eat right now. Like, I do want to eat. So if you are somebody that loves Indian food, yes, they do have stuff for you. And if you love buffet and stuff, I can guarantee you they do also over there. So that's that for OM Indian Bistro. Another restaurant that you can visit, Dashin traditional restaurant. So if you want to try traditional meals and stuff, this is your place. this is your place. And I will have a video to show you about the injera and how to eat it. So be ready. And I would say, when COVID-19 and everything comes to normal, look for an Ethiopian restaurant somewhere and try and just enjoy. I don't know. Personally, I love Ethiopian food, so I would suggest everybody tries it, and I guarantee you are never going to be disappointed. So we have the Shehu, a hamburger restaurant, and just look at this meal. Why wouldn't you like this? This is really really good food. So I would say yes. They have whatever that you are looking to eat, they have it over there. They have Italian restaurant for you to indulge in Italian food, even pizza and all those stuff. So don't let food be the reason why. Sakura, Japanese restaurant. Most Americans here, we enjoy Japanese food and the sushi and stuff. And yes, they do have it in Ethiopia. So again, do not let food be the reason why you are not going to travel. They have Chinese restaurants over there. So if you love Chinese so much, they do have Chinese restaurants. So again, don't let food be the reason. They have Pizza Hut. They have Pizza Hut. They have Pizza Hut. Okay, yeah, I hope you can see it. They have Pizza Hut. It's eat in or take away. They have Pizza Hut. They have Cold Stone Creamery. Just imagine. I love ice cream. So when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, this is really cool. And even inside there, they don't just sell, they sell pizza and all those stuff. So if you're asking yourself, what am I going to eat? There is food for everybody. There is food for you. You are not going to be hungry. I promise you, you're not going to be hungry. And now let's watch this video on Ethiopian food.
Wait, it's Mark Weens here. I am in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and I am in the area of Chechnya, sitting down to eat at a restaurant called Grand Restaurant.
So just to help you at how you eat the food. When you go and they serve you, see how he's eating it. He's using the injera to take the meat and to eat the food. So
I think it's like a mix of meat and lentils in that stew. I think I'm gonna need more of that. Okay, let me mix into the tomatoes and mix with the potato. I just love the tomatoes and onions and chilies. It just complements the curries so well. You got that little bite of chili, the acidity from the tomato, and now try the shirowat, which is one of the most famous vegetarian dishes here in Ethiopia.
So we have to end here. I was saying you gotta go and try it. When COVID-19 goes, even now you can look for Ethiopian restaurants and order something for in-house. Okay, I love their food. I'm an advocate for Ethiopian food, and just looking at the way that guy is eating, like I want to eat so bad, like I want something to eat so bad. So that's that. And if you're a vegan, Ethiopia is a place. Or vegetarian. So now I want to another destination. I want to Ethiopian Development Research Center. So we are done with the food part. Now we're looking at internship. Okay, internship, research, and stuff. Ethiopian Development Research Institute is a destination, a good place for you to do if you are into world development, okay, international relations, IR, governmental relations, all those stuff. This is the place for you to call to inquire if they have any internship available for you. And if you're doing a research about African development and stuff, this is the place for you to intern So that's that. The African Development Institute, no, Ethiopian Development Research Institute. So this is a great place for you to start. And another destination a place that I want you to think about if you want to do, if you are looking into interning or study abroad or exchange or collaboration, the Ethiopian Institute of Water Resources. So it's a university, and you get to learn about water and the whole water filtration process. A good place to learn about how the country Ethiopia is like manufacturing its water and processing its water for consumption and stuff. Heineken breweries also have a branch in Ethiopia, so this is a good study abroad for marketing. How are they marketing their stuff differently from the United States or from anywhere in the world? What have the country done to structure to speak the language of the Ethiopians? Whatever works for Americans will now work for people in Ethiopia. So if you are into marketing, if you're into cultural dialogue and all those stuff, if you're into translation and all, this is a good place for you to looking for internship. If you're into brewery or factory production and stuff, this is also a great place for you to be able to do a cross-cultural exchange program or study abroad, and to understand how is Heineken in United States different from the Heineken in Ethiopia. Okay, so traveling, study abroad, volunteer, it really help you understand the dynamics of I would say the world that we live in. When we say we live in a globalized world, what does it really mean? Yes, we are all interconnected, but there are some things that really separate us. Another place is the Coca-Cola Adama branch, but I will not talk about it right now. Another slide, because I just want to say our sister city Adama, Aurora sister city in Adama has a Coca-Cola branch over there. So the African Union Commission, this is where it's harbored. So let's try and do a 3D. Just look at that. Look how majestic. They really took their time in creating this center. So let's do, I will stand here. So this is the outside, and Haile Selassie statue is there, and you see all the African flags over there. Can I see Ghana flag? Yes, I do. And what else? What a flag? Okay, anyway, so but anyway, so that's the outside. Let's turn around. It's just like going to the United Nations in New York and seeing all the flags out there. This one too has the flags of the nations that are member states. Just look at it. Look how beautiful it is. And the next, let's see, can we get another image? Let's see. Okay, there's a image thing here, so let's see. And that's the inside. So it's just like United Nations. They are in here to chit chat, make decisions and stuff. So you as a student, you as a working professional, and if you are into African politics, world politics, development, US aid, this is a great place to intern, okay? To do an exchange program, to do your research. The African Union, the headquarters is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. It's the same thing, Union Africaine. That's in French. I hope I'm saying it right. Union. Sorry. So, Addis Ababa Continental Institute of Public Health. If you're into public health, this is also good because it's like HIV, polio, cholera, sexual transmitted diseases, all those things. There is a need in the public health. It's like a public health crisis, and so if you are in this field, you are needed, and your expertise are needed, your contributions are needed. So these places are, if you are in the public health arena, I would say even do a volunteer internship or an exchange program over there, research something to learn about these places and these countries, and what are some of the crises that they are facing, and what can you contribute. Let me tell you, a lot of businesses and NGOs are birthed out of exchange programs, because you will see that there is a need, and you will come out with a program or a business or an invention to help cure that need. East Africa Bottling, which is Coca-Cola East African Bottling. So again, an internship, a study abroad, a field trip over here is not bad, but an exchange program, an internship or a volunteer, just internship, I would say, just to learn about what Coca-Cola is doing differently here compared to anywhere outside East Africa. Marketing wise, there is a lot of their plant processing and all those stuff. How are they doing things differently? Then you can do compare and contrast, So these are good destination places. Bahada University Peter campus, another place that you can do an exchange study abroad exchange program and be able to convert credits back to the US. And that's that. I love, it's like it reminds me of when I was in China, one of the university that I was in. This is how they had the trees by the roadside, and it was so beautiful and calm, and gives you the shade that you are looking for, so you don't feel the heat burning you. So that's that. And that's it. So thank you for staying with me, listening to me. These are our partners. We want to thank them for helping us with the mission of our virtual field trip. And we also want to thank our friends of Aurora, Colorado Sister Cities International for all their support and just coming over. They came for our presentation. So we want to thank them. And thank everybody for coming and watching. We appreciate all your help. And our next destination, which is the last destination for the year 2020, is going to be in Bangladesh. The beauty about this presentation is that we have a brother from Bangladesh that will be coming to give us first-hand review or overview of Bangladesh. So I hope you're gonna join us to learn about Bangladesh and what makes the country beautiful and unique, and why you should visit Bangladesh. So I hope today, if you haven't heard anything, if you haven't learned anything, you will be looking into visiting Bangladesh. No, Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia. So stay blessed, and thank you all for your support.